Next topic, which is relation. Relation is related to Cartesian product only. That's why we discuss the first topic, Cartesian product. What is a relation? When we talk in mathematics, what is a relation? So a relation from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. What is the cross product? Cartesian product we did given two non-empty sets, say P and Q. The Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered pair of elements from P and Q. Product was we were writing all the elements. Say we are taking a set A with the red blue and B with B C S. Then the Cartesian product will be, we will multiply, we will write red and B in one pair, red and C, then red and S, blue with B, blue with C, blue with S. This was the product of two sets, right? So now if we are having product of two sets A cross B, then the relation R is a subset or equal to that product. A relation R from a set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. The subset is derived by describing a relationship between the first element and the second element of the ordered pair in A cross B. Whatever the elements are there in A and B, we define a relation between the set of two elements. And the second element is called image of the first element. If we are having ordered pair 1 comma 2, then this second element is called image of first element, right? Then the set of first elements of the ordered pair in R is from a set A to B is called domain of the relation. Whatever relation we will be having, whatever ordered pairs we will be having, all the first elements in the ordered pairs will define domain. We will say all these are present in domain of the relation, right? The set of all second elements in the relation R from set A to set B is called range of the relation. Whatever second elements will be there in the relation in of ordered pair, we will say that all the second elements belongs to range of the relation R. All the first elements will domain, all the second element of the relation will be range, and the whole set B, the whole set B is called codomain of the relation. Range is a subset of codomain. These things only will be clear with the examples, right? So we will be doing questions also. So first I am taking this example. Let A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a set defined by a relation from A to A by R is equals to X comma Y such that Y is equals to X plus 1. Now we are not taking any other set B. We are taking a relation from A to A, right? No, beta, I'm teaching from A to A. A is equals to a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Define a relation R from A to A by R is equals to ordered pair X comma Y such that Y is equals to X plus 1. We have to find what elements will be there in the relation R. We will write R first. R will be a set, right? Y is equals to X plus 1. It will be ordered pair X comma Y. If my X is 1, I am taking the first element 1, then Y will be 1 plus 1, 2. So I am writing 1 comma 2. Then I am taking X as 2. X will be 2. Then Y will be solved from this condition. Y is equals to X plus 1. Right? If X is 2, Y will be 2 plus 1, 3. If X is 3, Y will be 3 plus 1, 4. If x is 4, y will be 5. If x is 5, y will be 6. If x is a 6, in the set we are having a 6. If x I am taking 6, then y will be 7. But 7 does not belong to this set A, so I cannot take 6 comma 7 here. I will be taking elements 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6. 6 7 will not belong to this because 7 does not exist in A, right? So this is what relation is defined, right? In A cross A we will be having so many ordered pairs, but in relation R we have limited ordered pairs which are defined by this y is equals to x plus 1. So R will be subset of A Cartesian product A. Depict this using an arrow diagram. It will be easy to understand with the arrow diagram, right? In arrow diagram, what we are writing, first we are writing set A, right? This is set A. First 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is another set A, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we are finding relation R from set A to A, and the relation is 1 connected to 2, 2 is connected to 3, 3 is connected to 4, 4 is connected to 5, 5 is connected to 6. So 1 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 3, 3 is connected to 4, 4 is connected to 5, 5 is connected to 6. 6 will be connected to 7, but 7 is not there. So 6 will not be connected to any element. 6 will remain unconnected, right? This is how to depict the two sets by arrow diagram. First, write all the elements of first set, then write all the elements of the second set, then the according to ordered pair connect the element. Like first ordered pair was 1 comma 2, so I have connected 1 with 2. Second ordered pair was 2 comma 3, so I have connected 2 with 3, and so on. So this is how to depict a relation using arrow diagram. The third was write domain, codomain, and range, right? What is domain? We are saying all the first elements, right, of the ordered pairs in the relation is codomain. So first element is 1 2 3 4 5, or we can write it from arrow diagram also. 1 2 3 4 5. 6 will not be existing in domain because for 6 there is no connected element. So 6 is not given in the relation. 6 is not present in the relation. So we will write only elements in domain which are present in the relation R and which are first element of ordered pair. So domain is 1 2 3 4 5. This is domain. Then range. Range is again defined from the set only, but it is the second element. Second element is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or from the arrow diagram, we can say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your range. So we will writing range 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Domain is the listing all the first elements from the ordered pair, and range is listing all the second element from the ordered pairs. Then what is codomain? Codomain is all the elements present in the second set, right? So second set is also A, but all the elements are 1 2 3 4 5 6. And also you can see that range is a subset of codomain, right? These type of questions will be very important in as far as your class is concerned, right? Range, domain, codomain. So range is we are taking from relation, and again domain we are taking from relation, but codomain is listing all the elements present in the set, right? So all the elements present in the second set, but since our second set is also A, so we are writing all the elements of the set A, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So range is a subset of codomain. Then we have learned how to write in roster method and set builder form in sets. Same way we can write relation also. A relation may be represented algebraically either by roster method or by set builder method. And an arrow diagram is visual representation of the relation.
हेलो मैम, कितना टाइम हो गया क्लास स्टार्ट हुई को?
It started at 12 o'clock. Okay.
हमारी
I'll
क्लास तो
send
कितनी
the
स्किप होगी मतलब?
no issue. I'll send you the video also. Right?
ओके
And
मैम.
you will be able to learn from next. So we can write relation in roster form, we can write relation in set builder form, or we can represent relation using arrow diagram, right? Next, we will be trying to learn these questions with the help of more and more examples. Now, first example, the figure given below shows a relation between the sets P and Q. Write this relation in set builder form, in roster form, and what is its domain and range. So we will try to cover all the concepts in this one example only. So now 9 is, you see the arrow diagram. 9 is connected to 3, and also 9 is connected to -3. 4 is connected to 2. You can see this 4 is connected to 2, and 4 is connected to -2. Then next 25 is connected to 5, and 25 is connected to -5. What do you analyze from these ordered pairs? 9, 3, 9, -3, 4, 2, 4, -2, 25, 5. Is there any relation between first and second element? Can we define a relation? You see that square of second element will give us first element. 3 square is 9, -3 square is 9, 2 square is 4, -2 square is 4, 5 square is 25, -5 square is 25. So we can see a relation from the ordered pairs which are given in the arrow diagram. So I will write that it is obvious that the relation R is X is a square of Y. First element is a square of second element, right? So X is the square of Y. So now in set builder form, R will be ordered pair X comma Y such that X is the square of Y, where X first element belongs to the first set P and Y the second element belongs to the second set Q, right? So this is set builder form, X comma Y ordered pair such that X will be square of Y. Then in roster form, we will list all the elements. In the set also, we do the same way, right? Roster form, we list all the elements, and in set builder form, we write in the form of a statement. So in roster form, we will write all the ordered pairs 9, 3, 9, -3, 4, 2, 4, -2, 25, 5, 25, -5 in a set. Writing these curly brackets is very, very important because this represents that you are writing a relation in a set. All the ordered pairs written in a set defines a relation R. Now, what is domain? Domain is all the first elements present in the relation. So it is 9, 4, 25, or you can see from the arrow diagram 9, 4 and 25 is the domain of this relation. So we are writing 4, 9, 25 as the domain, as ordering of the elements is immaterial in the sets, right? So it does not matter if we are writing 9, 4, 25 or 4, 9, 25. Then range of the relation. Range of the relation means all the second elements present in the relation. So these are 3, -3, 2, -2, 5, -5. Or you can write every connected element from the second set. 5, 3, 2, -2, -3, -5. You will not write 1, right? 1 is present here, but you will not write 1 in the range because one is not connected to any element, so it does not belong to relation. Then what is domain? The all the elements present in the set Q is a codomain, right? The set Q is codomain of this relation, or you can also write set Q is a set of elements 5, 3, 2, 1, -2, -3, -5, right? So this is codomain. The set Q is the codomain of this relation. Codomain is all the elements of second set. Domain is all the elements of first set, all the first elements present in the relation, and uh, range is all the second elements present in the relation, right? But codomain, we are not looking for relation. In codomain, we are look for the second set, right? All the elements of set Q is the codomain, right? So this is very important. What is a set? How to define a relation? What is domain? What is range? And what is codomain? The next is, this is again very important, how many relations exist? How many possible relations are there from a set A to set B? The total number of relations that can be defined from a set A to set B is the number of possible subsets A cross B. We are saying that relation is a subset of A cross B, right? Now, how many, if A is a set having elements M, right? Then how many subsets are possible? How many subsets of A are possible? If A is having n elements, this question is from set theory. If a set A is having m elements, then how many subsets A will be having? How many elements in a subset of A will be having, or power set we can say. Power set is
2 power m.
2 power m. A power set is what? Power set is writing all the subsets of A. This is power set. That means if a set A is having m elements, all possible subsets will be 2 raised to power m. There are 2 raised to power m subsets possible for set A. This is what we have to define when we will defining relation. Total number of relations that can be defined from set A to B is the number of possible subsets of A cross B. If number of elements in A is P and number of elements in B is Q, then number of elements in A cross B is PQ. This we have done when we were doing Cartesian product also. I will be taking one example of the product. This, see, when we were doing Cartesian product, I have taken a set A and B. Set A is having 2 elements, 1, 2. B is having 3 elements. And then what we were saying about A cross B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever elements in A and B is having, if A is having 2 elements, B is having 3 elements, then A cross B will be having 2 into 3 is equals to 6 element. So same we are saying in defining relation. If A is having P elements, B is having Q elements, then A cross B will be having P into Q is equals to PQ elements, right? Now, number of relations from A to B will be 2 raised to power PQ. A cross B is having PQ elements. And what is relation? Relation is a set of all subsets of A cross B. So in a relation, how many possible subsets can be? If a set A cross B is having PQ elements, how many possible subsets can be? The possible subsets can be 2 raised to power PQ. Therefore, number of relations from A to B is 2 raised to power PQ. This is very important from multiple choice questions. Also, the question of this type comes, right? How many relations are possible? So total relations are total subsets of A cross B. And if A cross B is having PQ element, total possible subsets are 2 raised to power PQ. Therefore, number of relations from A to B is 2 raised to power PQ. Let us take an example. A is having elements 1, 2. B is having elements 3, 4. So number of relations from A to B, the total number of relations will be 1, 3, ordered pair we are writing 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise also without writing the ordered pairs we can say since A is having 2 elements, B is having 2 elements, so total number of relations will be 2 into 2 is equals to 4. So the number of subsets of A cross B, number of all possible subsets of A cross B will be 2 raised to power 4. And we know that R is a subset of A cross B. Therefore, number of relations from A cross B is 2 raised to power 4. This is how we will define how many relations are possible from a set A to B. You can be given any two sets with any number of elements, but you must be knowing the logic behind it, how to find the number of all possible subsets, and that define number of relations from set A to set B. If till now you have any doubt, you can ask me, because then after that you will be having assignment 2.2, that is exercise 2.2 of your book and NCERT book. You have to do all these questions. These are based on the topic we have done till now only. You have to write domain, codomain, range, and you have to define the relation. Relation R is given by 3x minus y is equals to 0, right? Somewhere the question is write the relation in roster form, write down domain, write down range, right? We will be doing up to this topic only, so that Cartesian form and relation should be very clear to you people. Then next we will start with functions. Relations in relation you have this topic only. In plus 2 you will be having in detail. So we discussed a relation R from set A to B, right, is a subset of A cross B. A relation R from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. The subset is derived by describing a relationship between the first element and the second element. Whatever the relation will be, it will be defined between the two elements, right, of the ordered pair in A cross B. The second element is called image of the first element. Then next, the set of all first element of the ordered pair is called domain. The set of all second elements in the relation R is called range, and the whole second set is called codomain, and you will see that range is a subset of codomain. Then relation can be represented by roster method or set builder form, and an arrow diagram we can describe relation, and it is a visual representation of the relation. Then we had done an example, right? We have to define a relation when R is given by y is equals to x plus 1. X, we will take all the elements of set A one by one. First, we are taking x as 1. When we are taking x 1, then y is equals to 1 plus 1, 2. We are writing 1 comma 2. When we are writing x2, y plus 1, 3, 2 plus 1, 3. So y is equals to 3. When we are writing x3, then 3 plus 1, 4, y is 4. So we are writing 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 6. When we will put x is equals to 6, this element x is equals to 6, 6 plus 1, 7 will come. But 7 does not belong to the set, so we will not write the pair 6 comma 7. So this will be the pair in relation R, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 6. So we can also represent it with the arrow diagram, right? So we are representing set A and A on both the sides, because we have to define a relation on set A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we will describe the relation by depicting arrow. 1, 2. So we will put a arrow from 1 to 2. Then from 2 to 3. 3 to 4. 4 to 5. 5 to 6. Since it is the arrow diagram, so putting an arrow is compulsory, right? And this is showing the direction that 1 is related to 2. 2 is related to 3, right? Then domain is all the, now all the elements which are connected by the arrow are present in the relation. The elements which are not connected by any arrow, they are not present in the relation. So you can write domain from this diagram only. Domain will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And codomain is all the elements of second set. That is, you will include 1 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you also find that range is a subset of codomain, right? Then we did next example. We have given arrow diagram, and using this arrow diagram we have to write relation in set builder form. In roster form we have to write its domain and range, right? Now first we will list all the elements, right? It will be easy for us. 9 is related to 3, 9 is related to -3, 4 is related to 2, 4 is related to -2, 25 is related to 5, 25 is related to -5. And then we will try to find relation. Is there any relation between the two numbers? 9 3, 9 -3, 4 2, 4 -2, 20 25 5, 25 -5. So I can see that we can write it, 3 square of 3 is 9, square of -3 is 9. So first number is the square of second number. So if I'm writing first number x square, then second will be y, because square of, if I'll doing square of y, that will be x. So x is a square of y. I have written wrong here, na? X will be square of y. It is x comma y square, right? Y, its square will be x. X is a square of y. Fine. Okay. Then it's set builder form. X is the square of y. In roster form, we will be writing 9 3, 9 -3, 4 2, 4 -2, 25 5, 25 -5. And then we will be writing domain, which is all the first elements present in the first set of 9 4 25. Then range, which are the second elements, only connected elements. Then codomain, all the elements of the set q, right? Then you have to solve this assignment, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. We have 10 minutes. We will not be moving next because I want you to practice this first. Any doubt? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll stop the class now and I'll send you this assignment. Okay? You have to solve it, and those who have not solved the first assignment, solve that also, because it is very important for you to learn the Cartesian product first. Right? Okay. So I will off the class now. Bye bye.